Hello, welcome back to another weekly vlog. It is Monday the 5th of July. It's exactly 10 o'clock in the morning. I've just been woken up by the sound of my landlord doing work to the house. I don't know what he's doing, but he's here. It's a miserable day. It's just finished raining, although no doubt it will start again soon. It's forecast rain all week. And today, rough plan, I want to get some eBay listing done. I'm going to nip into town because I need to take my library books back. I also want to go into John Lewis because last week I went in and bought a cordless Dyson and arranged for it to be delivered on Wednesday. It's now Monday and I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm just going to go and inquire about that to see whether it's even left the store yet, and if it's not left the store, then I'll just take it with me. I didn't take it with me last week because I'd gone on the bus, but if I'm parked in town in the car, I can just carry it through town, that's not a problem. I might treat myself to lunch at John Lewis Cafe actually. Maybe, I might take a book. We'll see. And that's about it. I started packing up my kitchen stuff last night. Got a big box full of that. But it needs organising better, and there are some cupboards that I still haven't been through, but I just wanted to make a start. I've also made a start on other stuff. I've packed a whole suitcase of clothes, and I've vacuum packed all my spare cushions and all my spare bedding and towels. And I had the box that I've used for my kitchen stuff, had all my uni supplies in it for model making, and I've rehomed them to a much smaller box because they didn't need all that space, and I've sorted through them and got rid of rubbish and crap. So things are starting to go. I'm not sure if I mentioned it last week, but I finally finished my portfolio and I've applied to a few jobs, and I'm going to carry on applying to a few more. So scary but exciting times. That's better. Scary but exciting times. Of my friends that have already applied for jobs, not a single one of them have heard back from any of the companies, so I'm not going to hold my breath that I'll get one straight away. But, you know, the more I apply to, the higher chance I have of getting one. So, yes, I don't think I've got anything else to tell you. I had a very boring weekend. It was still a nice weekend, it was just very relaxed. I didn't do a great deal apart from starting to pack up. So yeah, I will show you when there is something of interest. So we've ended up coming to West Kirby, grabbed Jordan from town and come to see George because this is where he lives, and we're walking out to Hillborough Island, which is this cute little island, like, I don't know, like a mile maybe off the coast. But yeah, it's just a nice day. It was raining earlier but the sun's come out now, so it's alright. So this is Hillborough, and then over there is Wales, and then the water carries on behind here, and then over there is West Kirby, and then West Kirby's on the peninsula, and over there is like Bootle, and like round the corner is like going over into Liverpool, and up there straight ahead is Formby Beach, where I was last week. The only thing about coming out here is that you're tied by the tides, and the tide is starting to come back in now, so we can't stay too long or we'll get trapped. But it is lovely here. I feel like I could be on Vera, but yeah, it's lovely. It's nice being able to see over to Wales and then back over to Liverpool again, because you're out on kind of like a peninsula. The views are just really lovely, but it's warmer than it looks. I am quite sweaty. Oh. Right, this feels like I'm in a murder documentary and there's going to be like a corpse washing up. Imagine if this was like a room, like your kitchen in here, like that was your little terrace. Yeah, it'd be mint.
She was up there on the side.
And she fell into that. Oh my god.
Like the sea comes like.
That's like that 127 hours, isn't it?
Well, I don't know if it's bad.
Just in case he falls.
Yeah. That's a pretty nice ladder though, isn't it?
Loads of really unhappy people.
Good morning on Tuesday. I am just sat here with a nice morning cup of tea. It's 9:45, and this morning I'm going up to North Liverpool to a place called Litherland. It's difficult for me to say that word. I feel like I actually have a bit of a lisp sometimes. Anyway, going up there because there is a country park called Rimrose Valley, which Jordan likes to go to, and he's always wanted to show us it because it's his favourite spot. But we've never had a chance. And Bella's tenancy ends tomorrow. Besides me, she's the last person left in Liverpool that isn't from Liverpool. So me and Bella and Jordan are going. George is going to come and join us from the Wirral, and our friend Ken is coming too. He lives out in Skelmersdale, so we're just going to have a nice morning. Excuse me. The weather's not fantastic. It's very cloudy and it has forecast rain, so I'll be taking my umbrella. But it's important that we make the most of this time together, so I'm not bothered. We'll still have a good time.
Lovely.
Lovely.
That's lovely.
We met someone from Wolverhampton the other day.
Yeah.
In Chester.
Hello, so it's later on now. It's about 7 o'clock. I got back from town about an hour ago. I've just been sort of chilling and catching up because not being on my phone at all really today because I've been with my friends. But I enjoy that, don't get me wrong. It's nice to have a detox, but just catching up on notifications and messages. But yeah, it's been a lovely day. The weather really shows how the UK's weather and global warming is fucked, because this morning, very grey, overcast, raining, and it came out beautiful blue skies, really gorgeous, like white puffy clouds, sunshine, warm, and then now, once again, it's fully greyed over, and it's been raining again, and it's 7 o'clock, and I've got my main bedroom light on, which usually I have to put on until 10 o'clock when it fully goes dark. But whilst I was in town, I got my my film camera. I got the photos. What's the word? What do you do? What's it? Bleh. What's wrong with me? You get your photos developed. I got my photos developed from the film, and then I came home to an exciting delivery. So last Wednesday, I went into John Lewis and purchased a Dyson cordless vacuum cleaner. It was half price at £150, because it was a customer return. If you look at one of the parts, you can see it's a bit dusty. But so it's literally been used like once, but it was half the price. So I really wasn't bothered by that. So here it is in all its glory. And I'm very happy with it. That's on is high extended runtime, but if I switch it over, difficult one-handed, switch it over to max, it makes quite a big difference. So now I've got my cordless, and in there, tucked away at the back, is my corded one. You can't see, there is the handle, it's not it's not decapitated. But yeah, very impressed because it comes with all these parts. So you've got the normal brush roller, head, whatever. Then you've got the one for hard floors that's like foamy, but still has a short brush running through it. You've got a motorised tool, which is good for stairs. You've got the upholstery tool, also good for laptops. Crevice tool, standard brush tool, and again, you can use that on upholstery. Then there's this tool, which is for reaching under, so you connect it between the pipe and the vacuum cleaner, and so it means that you can get it on, I think that's like a 270-degree angle. Yeah, because look, it's like a right angle. So it's 270 degrees reach with that, which is really good. Obviously the charger, and then the mount to put it on the wall. But the only thing is, I'm quite surprised at how much plastic packaging is. Every single individual component was wrapped in plastic. And I just felt that was really unnecessary because if I open the box, they all came in cardboard anyway, which is highly recyclable, easy to dispose of, perfectly fine to protect the parts. There's no need for all this excessive packaging that you cannot recycle unless you take it to a specialist centre. I would have thought Dyson would have got their game together now. I know this is one of the older models, but it must have been produced fairly recently. Anyway, enough of that. Very happy with it. And then in here, are my prints. And in fact, a few of them are actually from today. So this one's a bit dark, but there's Jordan there, and you can see the wildflower meadow that we were walking through. And then this one here is Jordan and Bella looking over the wildflowers again. Those cranes you can see there are on the docks of the Mersey. And then there's Bella and Jordan and Ken all absolutely wetting themselves with laughter. I've forgotten what about. These are literally taken this morning, so it's nice that I've already got them developed. And then there's Jordan and Ken sat on the steps of the Museum of Liverpool. And this was our view over Pierhead. So you've got the Liver building there, the Cunard building in the middle, and then this one's the Port of Liverpool building, looking down over the canal, and then the water is over here for anyone that knows Liverpool. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. So there's a load more there, and then there's a whole other pile in there because I got 2 films developed. But I'm super chuffed with them. It was expensive. It was £25. It was £12.50 all to get developed. However, what I'm going to do next time is get them all put onto a CD drive, which I think is £8 rather than £12.50 per roll. And then from that, I can keep what I can look through it, and the ones that I like, I can get printed. Like I can do it through free prints on my phone, which I think is probably the better way to do it. It's the way that Jordan does it, and I hadn't really thought about doing that. But you know what? I'm happy to have them anyway, and they're just a nicer quality than phone. They've got more depth to them. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Today's been a brilliant day. Plan now is probably to get some dinner because it's just getting on for 7 p.m. It was 5 to when I started, so it's probably gone 7 now. And then I need to make a start unloading my car up so that it's ready to go tomorrow. Taking my first lot of stuff back to York. Almost said the name of my village then. That would have been clever, wouldn't it? But yes. Also, I put a Radley handbag, which is new without tags, on eBay with a starting... I put it on 7-day auction, starting bid of £39.95. Bear in mind, it's £150 brand new. And someone sent me an offer of £20. I'm sorry, a £150 brand new brown leather handbag with its own dust bag, original dust bag. Why on earth would I take £20 for it? Usually, when someone sends me an offer that I'm not quite happy with, I'll counter it. But £20, that was just insulting, so I declined it straight away. The other thing is, I've started the auction at £39.95, so I clearly want more for it than that. That's the minimum I would be willing to accept. If you're going to make an offer on an auction, surely you would make an offer higher than the starting price, because otherwise I would just let it run. And if it doesn't go on auction, then I'll just sell it as a buy it now. Ugh, anyway, stupid people at eBay. Stupid. And the other thing is that people aren't leaving feedback. I think I've sold about 8 items since I last got feedback. The last 8 items I haven't had a single piece of feedback on them. I leave feedback for every single buyer. Lovely feedback. Don't get a single bit back. And, you know, obviously the more feedback you get, the more likely you are to sell stuff because your account gets recognised more, and when people are looking at your account, you look more trustworthy because the more feedback you have, the better. So it's really frustrating when I know I've sold really good products at like reasonable prices as well, because I usually take offers, and people don't take their time just to say, great seller, or happy with my product. Anyway, besides that, today's been lovely. Whether I will speak to you again tonight, I don't know, or you might see me tomorrow. That might be the next clip. Hello on Wednesday. I haven't filmed all day today. It's now 6 p.m. But as you can see, I am no longer in Liverpool. I am back home. It's been a hectic day of packing, driving back, starting to unpack. So there hasn't really been much to show you, although the garden, for those of you who were with me last time I was at home, has come on leaps and bounds. So I'll probably put a little clip of that in at some point, but I do intend to do another garden update video. But yeah, I will show you if there's anything to show you, but right now I'm just unpacking, so there really isn't. It might be tomorrow, the next time that I film, because I am meeting up with my friend Francis. We're going for lunch, gonna go around the charity shops, and then I'm getting my hair cut. So that is marginally more, well, more than marginally, it's just more interesting than today. But yes, I'll speak to you later. Good morning on Thursday. It's about 10 o'clock, I think. Maybe a bit later now. I'm just sat outside with my morning cup of tea, as you'll have seen. It's a glorious morning. The sky is very blue and the sun's out, and it's lovely. And I'm just admiring all the new plants that we've got. Sat on the bit of patio at the back of the garden in kind of semi-shade because the sun is still not quite fully south yet. It's still coming over from the east, and the shed blocks out the eastern sun, which It's good really, because it means that the garden doesn't get too hot too quickly in the morning, because otherwise it'd be on it all day. But yeah, it's lovely out here. I just can't believe how much this garden's changed over the course of the last 2-3 months. I think my dad started at Easter, so yeah, 3 months-ish. But I'm going to do a garden update video, and I'm going to make a little playlist with all the garden stuff in, so that any of you that haven't seen it can go back and watch it if you would like to. But it's also nice to look back on and just think, God, all that's happened in such a short space of time. But yeah, I'm leaving the house about 11:30 to go and get Francis. Then we'll go for lunch at the garden centre, going into town to go on to charity shops, and then going to get my hair cut. I think I told you that yesterday. So I'm just going to sit here and finish my cup of tea. I'm just about to go out. I just need to get my bag ready. But before I go, I wanted to quickly show you what I got in the post. So Emma Bridgewater, have brilliant packaging, sent me this massive box. Excuse all this is my unpacking clothes to go into wardrobe and put away for winter piles. 4 mugs. 4 mugs in that box. Overpackaged. Quite possibly. Anyway, the first one I got is this one, which they released for Pride Month, obviously June. And on one side it says peace and love. On the other side it says love is love. And then on the inside of the rim it says love comes in all shapes and sizes. And I love that. I love Emma Bridgewater mugs anyway. I've never owned one before. And I really liked it, and I was very happy that they were actually doing something proper for Pride Month rather than just changing the logo and thinking that's enough. The second thing I got, and this was in a sale, and it was a boxed mug, and it's for my mum. Her birthday's not till October, but it will easily, obviously, keep. It's not like it's going to go off. And it's just this mug that has roses on it, and on the other side it says Mum, so I thought that was a nice mug for her. And then on the inside it's got a little rosebud there, look, so really cute. And I just thought, you know, now that we've got the garden going and she's becoming a little bit more green-fingered, be a nice present for her. This one here is for my friend Ashley, one of the twins. So Ashley and Francis, they're my very, very close friends, twin girls. And last year I got Francis the Emma Bridgewater sunflower mug, and then I saw this one on the website and I thought it'd be perfect for Ashley. So it's got dandelions on it, really, really pretty. And then on the inside, it's got a little bumblebee and some more dandelions. I just thought it was lovely, and I know she'll really like that because it's her kind of colours as well, the blue and the yellows. And then finally, I got this tiny little daisy mug, which I just thought was so cute, and I don't actually know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's a bit mucky inside though, look at that. Needs a wash. I don't know how that's landed up like that. It arrived like it. It was just so adorable, and I needed to make up postage to get free postage. So that will go to a friend, no doubt, but I just thought that was lovely. Good morning on Friday. Sorry about yesterday. I genuinely just was busy catching up with Fran when I was in town, and we didn't get back until about 4:30, and then we went to go and see a house that her parents have bought. And I don't feel comfortable filming at someone else's house because they're not asking to be on YouTube and it's their property. So I didn't really film anything, and then I got home and I had my dinner and unpacked some clothes, and I was that tired that I went to bed, so I just didn't end up filming. But this is the new hair. It's a bit shorter and flatter than I wanted. I feel like I've got no hair. I think it's so flat on my head. Usually I have a lot more texture than this, but it will grow, and it's not too bad. The guy that cut it, I go to the same barbers, but there's 5 or 6 different people that work there, and the guy that cut it had never cut my hair before, so I think I would probably ask for someone else next time, because he didn't seem to get exactly what I wanted. Anyway, plan for today. This morning, I'm going to see my nan, because I haven't been to see her yet, and I need to unload my stuff into her garage. Then, I'm going to my sister's house, to see the progress on that. And then this afternoon, I am meeting a friend in York. Again, probably won't film that, because I haven't seen them in months. And then this evening, probably a bit more unpacking. And then tomorrow is the day of my cousin's wedding, so see if I can get some footage of that, because that'll be nice.
Oh, I thought you were pinching some flowers, sorry. Right, get around. It was such a lovely evening. It's been eaten by, I don't know, it could be an earwig. Could be a slug. I don't think it's a slug. It could be
Too
an
dry
earwig.
for slugs now, isn't it? It's just been an earwig that's been feeding, that's all.
Yeah, it's fine. It really is. It looks so much nicer with the cherry
Yeah.
twigs on.
It's finished it. You're not stuffing on that you brought your own cups or something, I don't know.
Bye. Hello. So it is 10 o'clock exactly on Friday night. As you can see, I am fresh out of the shower. It's been a lovely day. I went round to my nan's this morning and dropped off my stuff, as you would have seen. Had a nice catch up with her and a coffee, had a good laugh. Flew up to my sister's house very quickly just to see a few updates that have gone on there. My nose looks really red. Mainly pieces of furniture and decoration, things like that. But she's got her boyfriend's brother and his partner staying with them. They've come over from Las Vegas because they've had a family wedding last weekend. And they're still over and they're staying with them. So I didn't stay too long, so they were busy with stuff and I didn't want to encroach. And then it's funny because it's our family wedding tomorrow. My cousin gets married. So in the morning I need to have a shave. I've got my suit hanging up on the back of the door over there, so you'll see that tomorrow. And then once I'd been to my sister's house, I went into York and saw my friend. But much like yesterday with Francis, I didn't film it because we were just catching up. And then I came home, stopped at Waitrose on the way home and picked up a dessert for dinner. I got a chocolate cookie dough pudding, which was delicious. You just put it in a microwave for a minute and a half to get it all melted, and it's very nice. With some double cream, and Dad brought in fish and chips, so I got home just in time for that. And then that's been it really, apart from my grandparents coming round to see the garden, as you will have seen in the previous clips. They helped my parents pick a lot of the plants, and they haven't seen it since it was all freshly planted 3 weeks ago. And since then we've put all the bark chippings down as well. When they last saw it, it was just like membrane. Like the weed blocking membrane, so they were really happy with that as well. Their faces were lit up, and yeah, it's just been a nice day really. But tomorrow will be even better because it's the first wedding I've been to in 9 years. and I don't know if I mentioned this, but because it's down on my auntie and uncle's farm, they can still have 120 guests because they can make it socially distanced because they've got the space to do so, which is very fortunate. And I've just been sent some pictures of how they've done the barn up, and you would not have thought that 2 weeks ago that was a hay barn. Would not have thought it. And they've also put up some glamping tents, like big bell tents in one of the fields, and they look great. It looks like a proper holiday destination, you know, proper campsite. But yeah, I'm not doing anything else tonight, so I will see you tomorrow. Good morning on Saturday. I am dressed and ready for the wedding. I couldn't be bothered to shave. I quite like a bit of facial hair, especially because it's not patchy these days. But yeah, do you want to see what I look like? Here we go. So it's obviously a light blue suit with a navy tie. I've got my new belt on. And then my dock loafers, and yes, my belt and my shoes don't match, but I don't care. I do have black shoes, but I don't want to wear them. I want to wear these shoes, and that's what I'm going to do. And then on my wrist, I have my watch. This was my grandfather's 21st birthday present from his parents, and when he died, he left it to me, and it's very special to me, very sentimental. And then I have on these cufflinks, which are pearlescent on one side, and the other side has my initial on it. So yeah, that's what we've got on. And against tradition as well, I just got ankle socks on because I like wearing, not ankle socks, trainer socks. I like wearing trainer socks with loafers, especially because on this ankle is my tattoo. So if I'm dancing, might be able to see it. Not that I don't think we're allowed to. Anyway, yeah, that's what I am wearing to the wedding. This was supposed to be my graduation suit, because my graduation was supposed to be on Monday, but that's been cancelled or postponed, and I think it will be in winter. So, I think the dog just tried to come in. Anyway, it will be in winter, and the other suit I was going to wear for this wedding is like a thick wool suit, so that'll be better for graduation. So because my parents are going to the church but me and my sister aren't, they've dropped me at my sister's house, and then we're going from here straight to the venue, which is just my auntie's farm. But yes, got about half an hour before we go.
Yeah, they asked us if we wanted to, it's fucking 60 quid per person.
Is it?
Yeah, to stay on there.
That's cheeky bastards charging that.
Yeah, turning sound off that video.
Yeah, don't worry.
BBC Radio 1. To love across the station. This is coming from English rapper Annie. This is brand new from her. This is called I Want on BBC Radio 1.
That's not
I'll just swing it in here.
drive it in.
Hello, Basil. This is Basil. Basil's probably the oldest horse on the yard, and I used to ride him when I was much younger, but I haven't seen him in many years. Hello, mister. It's been a while, hasn't it? This is the yard that I used to have my horse on when I was younger. Well, my mum's horse, but I rode him too, down at my auntie's. And it is extremely nostalgic being back here. So much of my childhood was down there and it's so pretty. Good morning on Sunday. Yesterday was a brilliant day. My cousin had a lovely wedding and it was really nice to see all my family and dance together and catch up and hug, and it just felt normal, and it was the loveliest day. And it was really nice to be down on the yard again, down at the farm, where I spent a lot of my childhood. The only sort of downside was that, really sadly, the horse Basil that I showed you in one of the previous clips was found in his stable and it looked as though he'd had a stroke. And the vet got called out and he was put to sleep. Sorry. I feel so sorry for my cousin because she's had that horse since she was a very young child. And we've all grown up with him and we all rode him and he was lovely. So I'm just going to say memory of Basil, because none of us can believe that it happened last night. I suppose I'm just grateful that I got to say bye before it happened. Not that any of us had a clue it was around the corner, because he was an old horse, he was 31, but he was fit and healthy, and no one was expecting that. And to happen on your wedding day, I can't imagine how cut up my cousin is now. But her and my auntie are both troopers and carried on with their night, and I hope it didn't spoil her wedding day, because aside from that, it was the loveliest day. Sorry for getting emotional. Didn't think that was going to happen. I thought I got all my tears out last night. And I'm also sorry to end the vlog on this note, but I don't really feel like filming anymore today. I hope you enjoyed the footage that you have seen, and I will see you again soon with another upload. Have a lovely week.